It's 0.5 to the power of 4, the probability that that occurs. Nice. Okay, great. We're going live. Southern spawn for the aliens and a northern spawn for the marines in warehouse, so perfectly symmetrical to what we saw last round. A nice early gorge from Soma, and we'll see what the onFire guys do. Let's go back to round 2, where the onFire guys played hugely aggressive into the marine base, and the marines went that early armor 1, and it lost them the game because they didn't have the mines to defend their base. Good job from Lucas taking a nice early kill. Duffman and Vindaloo holding hub, actually maybe being forced to retreat, and even Zero Master being forced to retreat. Let's get rid of that line that's coming over and obscuring the map. Lucas solo defending hub against 3 guys. Now, let's just look at why that is. That's the previous round. Embedded in these guys' minds. They are so demoralized. I mean, look at this. 4 skulks and they don't want to take 1 marine on? That's because they're feeling pretty unconfident and they are not happy right now. Or they're playing, okay, no, I'm wrong. So they're playing passively because they want an opportunity to get through the lines without technically earning it. So obviously earning it would be killing the guys and going through. They don't want that. They don't want the hard way. Go for the easy way where they can get through to the enemy base, just like in round 2. And obviously if you can avoid combat, that means, oh, nice one. That you might not even lose any skulks, so it makes you more successful. Oh, there's so many things going on. So Zero Master on the IP, he's gotten 20%, 30% even onto this IP. Oh, what is this? Okay, so they got the hive and the tunnel in server room. I'm calling it. That's a mistake, but we'll see how it plays out. I mean, it sets the standard for the aliens so high. They have to play so well to make this work. There's no drifter, of course, because it would take time and maybe even get killed on the way there. Oh, this is a high-risk play, and I'm not even sure the reward is that high. Obviously, if you can set up a server room hive, you get a healing base, you get an egg spawn. That's pretty good, and you've got a tunnel connecting the 2 hives. You can kind of defend both, but the amount of harvests you're going to have is going to be minimal. You can see that, in fact, right now, only 2, and observation is being harassed. Well, almost. They're cutting the cyst line, and it's slightly bugged that this cyst is still technically connected somehow. Or maybe not, it's just an appearance on the map. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. So, here comes Duffman. Oh, nice one. Somebody goes underneath, protecting himself using the line of sight. The hive is almost grown, but I really don't think it's going to support them very much. I mean, it's going to take time for that investment to make itself known. Logistics is being taken. All this side is the marine side, and the marines probably could take platform, and maybe some of those other ones as well. Weapons 1 completed. So the marines right now are really strong, and the aliens are not. And what that means is the marines have everything they need to win a lot of fights and do a lot of damage, because obviously they're way ahead in terms of strength. And they need to take advantage of that. The longer they wait, the more the aliens will pick up from the fact that they've gone for that high-risk play for the server room hive. And I was actually wrong. They've managed to get it up, because the marines have gone for different priorities. They want to harass, they want to fight in the south side. Drift's almost down. Oh, he's missed it. But you can see right now the aliens aren't really getting anything achieved, and the marines are soaking up a lot of res, and this is onFire again making a really untraditional play, and it might cost them. There's the mines that were really integral to the fact that they didn't have those in that round 2, and it cost them severely. Here's Lucas with a 2v1. Oh, fantastic! Oh, fantastic! He gets a double kill. Here's Vindaloo, and he's actually going for the Harvester Snipe. And that's the Armor 1 Weapons 1. Do you think he would have got that without Armor 1 Weapons 1? You're wrong. That was awesome play. Really nice aim and the upgrades and everything. That's exactly what I'm saying. A 2v1 goes in the favour of the Marines because they had the upgrades and the aliens didn't. Armor 2 is started. Armor 2, really? Over Weapons 2. Oh, there it is, Weapons 2. That's awesome. That's really good. The Marines have got everything they need. Raze are doing so well, and I'm calling it. They need to take advantage of the fact that right now they're way stronger. Summer is caught out. He's dead. Harvester in... Oh, this is so bad for onFire. All of their plays and decisions have been countered. The Marines let them build the hive up, and because they I think saw eye to eye with me. I mean, it had the potential to be taken out if they actually invested a huge amount into it, but in fact, instead they went for a different play. Don't even care about it. Just whatever. Let them have it, because it's not going to pay off for a very long time, and we're stronger right now. So let's just get our weapons 2, armor 1 up, get the shotguns up, and let them have the hive, because it's not going to secure them enough harvesters to compete with us. Bruno Sardine with a 3v1. He's not actually quite taking the kills here. He's almost secured one of them there. Does manage to finish off a Skulk. Lucas, nice one, finishes off another Skulk. You can see the aliens, they're stuck in their hive, and I'm using that in quotes because they've got two of them, but they're still stuck in their hives. And they're connected by a tunnel. And here's Bacon Soup doing huge harass. He's attacking that harvester in the spawn. That's left the logistics undefended. Okay, so that's what the aliens need to do, is go for these extractors on the left side of the map. They're slightly undefended. You can see repair room's definitely vulnerable. Logistics probably will go down. Or processing's defendable. But it's only by one guy. Okay, so the Marines are playing very singular, lone wolf style. You can see they're all very disparate, very separated. One of them's dying in a little bit of transfer alone, and the rest are singular outside of their base. Peon versus Duffman. He almost gets killed. Duffman actually is in position to finish off Peon. Doesn't quite manage it though. Here's Bruno Sardine, secures the defense on repair room. They need to replace logistics and get another extractor up. Now obviously this hive is making it very difficult to secure more extractors because with the spawn so close you don't really want to set up extractors just outside the spawn. But you do have to take risks for the money. Phase Tech's almost done. I think the Phase Tech will be a huge investment. I think that will really be a game changer. Because once they got Phase Tech separating these two hives up, something like that, it's going to make it very difficult for the aliens to start pushing outwards. Because they're going to find it very difficult to get anywhere. Good job from Zero Master. He's going straight for the mines. Where's the defense? So they are scanned. All three of these guys are scanned right now. So they can beacon. They've got the money. They've got everything they need. The mines are cleared. There's the beacon. The Lurk is the target, surely, because he's the one that's going to be a lasting damage. IP is the target, actually, from the aliens. It's almost down, and everything's looking good right now. 4 aliens are dead right now. Go, you've got momentum. Push, take advantage. Get the phase gates down, find your position to secure it. And they're remining and re-welding when they actually have an opportunity maybe to just leave one guy welding and have the rest take position on the map. Logistics is unblueprinted. Not cost there, no cost there. Duffman trying to defend platform. Now I think he'll struggle up against these two guys who have weapons 2 armor 1. We only have one lurk on position at the moment. Looks like... Not quite sure, not quite sure. Carrigan and Soba up in the top left, all processing. Now there's a mine right there. And Carrigan might have spotted it. Top Marine has been parasited. He's got armor 1 though, so he'll be surviving 2 blasts of bites. And he actually gets taken out because he didn't get any med packs there now. Actually, I'm just checking the numbers now, and Raze are really struggling on extractors. I think they should have gone for expansion and RTs and phase gates. They're now going for the hive play, which is sort of playing into the hands of the aliens. Aliens really have no upgrades at this point. They've got a couple of hives, which is nice and handy, but they've got no spurs, no shells, not even any mucus or enzyme. Nothing like that. And this second hive is merely just a secondary location that's very defensible. It's not actually providing with any upgrades. And I think really that means the Marines should be winning more fights. And the fact that they're not is probably an indication that the aliens are maybe going to be turning this into an alien win. Here's a big fight. Peon has got 3 guys on top of him. They're not clearing these guys, even though... that's a huge, huge error. I get it, it's a 4v3, so you're slightly outnumbered, but you've got the upgrades. That's advantage to the Marines, and they lost that fight. That's going to cost them. In fact, overall, it's going to cost them, because now the aliens are getting so much money. They're going to be on fade soon. Right now, it's really nice. onFire have done very well securing all of this side of the map with that hive, and I thought it wasn't going to quite pay off, but I was wrong. Here's Soma and Duffman with Zero Master on that lurk. Maybe looking to take the base? No. Nope, nope. Hub's been built, secured. So the hub phase gate is up. Raze are finally securing that central location. What I'm worried about is now that they'll try and hold there. Now they're not. Good. Okay, so they need to take advantage of the fact that they can push out from hub and start doing damage. Lucas and Bruno Sardine. One of them's parasited Duffman from the slow and steady harassment from behind. Nice lurk kill. Faye comes in, takes a huge amount of damage, and that's what we should be seeing. Lurks going down and Faye's being sent off nice and early because of the huge amount of damage they can do with the weapons too. The lack of shells is a really big indication that they can do huge amounts of damage. Peon 1v1 up against Carrigan. Nice one. Oh, almost takes up this whatever that thing's called. Doesn't quite pull it off. So onFire sitting on 6 harvesters. Now that's about twice as many as they need, and Raze are on about a little bit less than average. So right... Oh! Fantastic shotgun! How did he do so much damage from that range? That is unbelievable. Bacon Soup has cleared the hub room of 2 Skulks and a Fade, and that is going to really pay off for them. So that is the saving grace for the Marines right now. Obviously the aliens are slightly ahead at this point. They've got a lot of harvesters, they're looking good. But it's looking good in terms of life forms, not anything else. They have got no spurs, no shells, nothing like that. It's the life forms that are setting them ahead, and if the Marines can clear the life forms, then the Marines can get back ahead. So you can see you got 2 Skulks, actually only 1, but I'm not sure where the second one went. You got a third one coming in from behind, and it looks like, I'm not sure, maybe my maths is wrong there, but certainly I expected another Skulk somewhere. So right now the aliens are flying all around the map. They're all over the place doing damage. Actually, you got a nice little job from Lucas down here doing damage to observation, but they've got so many harvesters that it's going to have to be more than just that. Repair room and logistics to be targets as well. This is an important fight. If Lucas can clear Vindaloo, he can do a lot more damage. Really nice job. He's taken him with some phenomenal aim and some, what would you call that, juking around that column. All processing is secured and defended. Peon, retreating from elevator transfer into hub area. He's actually got a Fade on top of him with a Skulk doing the a lot significant amount of damage to him with the kill. onFire only on 4 harvesters, but that's still way ahead of they need. Good job from Lucas. He's actually parasited, so they might realise he's building here. They should work it out. Nice scan. But he's got no armor and no backup, so he's kind of held out there. And I think he'll struggle to hold off against any significant fight. Here comes Zero Master flying in nice and fast onto Peon. And actually we've got 4 aliens in this position right now. 3 Skulks, one of them's already down. Marine has gone down nice and early. 2 Marines down. But you've got top Marine in long range clearing these guys. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Oh, what is that? How is that? And why is that? There's a lot of questions there. A lot of questions for that tunnel. Yeah, okay, so let's concentrate on that tunnel then. So they got the crag, the whip, the tunnel. The tunnel is obviously infesting the harvester location. So onFire have their priority is expansion. They want to be here, here, and here, and control all the harvesters around those locations. Raze have picked it up. They've got 5 extractors at this point, including observation and elevator transfer, and they're actually maybe in a position to turn our logistics around, but maybe they'll lose all processing. So again, another little bit of a stalemate. Good job from Bacon Soup recovering hub back for himself. He's actually getting caught out a little bit here with the 2 Skulks, a Gorge, and a Fade, and they've lost the hub phase gate. And in fact, this is looking really bad. 4 Marines are dead. The momentum is all in the Marine favor right now. The beacon is called due to the fact they had so many people respawning in only 1 IP. I really think, yeah, okay, good. And now they're looking to take back all processing. Again, another tough game. We're getting to the stage where the Onos should be coming out soon, or they would have if they had saved for an Onos, but they did not. So no Onos. Certainly not anytime soon. And good job from the Marines recovering or processing back. What we're seeing now is the aliens are actually setting up some of these spurs and shells. To get the med packs, he almost went down. Bruno Sardine with a 1v1 will get taken out because he has Zero Master's speed there. Oh, that makes sense. So Vindaloo, they did save for an Onos. He was literally spending it as I was looking. Just to try and confuse me, and my voice is going a little bit because I've been talking for 4 hours. So Vindaloo's going to be probably a game changer. I think Raze were doing very well. You could see there were stages here where they were doing extraordinarily well. Then they kind of lost it when the Fades, the Lurks actually, that's the Lurk stage where the Lurks came out. And then the Fades came out, but they kind of did really well killing one of those Fades early on. Oh, that's a really bad move, and he gets away with it. Duffman flying into 2 shotguns, 2 rifles, and he's almost got weapons 3, but not quite. He really should have been killed there. But maybe not, maybe not. I mean, he should have at least been low. Good harass from Soma. Cryptic takes it though, that's the commander. I like seeing commanders getting kills because it shows they're not just cerebral players, they're actually able to get out and perform as well, which is nice to see. Top Marine, Bacon Soup, Bruno Sardine. Scan goes down. Got a Fade just around the corner. They do know that, of course, because of the scan. And the Skulk supporting him goes down. The Drifter is low health. And the Onos is looking to make a play, but there's weapons 3, and they can maybe clear this guy. Oh my gosh, Vindaloo's committing to a fight he cannot afford to. He's really low health. There he goes down. Weapons 3 makes a huge difference. With weapons 2, they wouldn't have taken him. And the Fade is forced to retreat as well. Again, this is stalemate. The Onos was the game changer, and he did not secure the game change. At this point, you've got 4 guys in hub. I mean, what is this with the Marines obsessed with hub? I get it, it's quite good. But maybe it's not the only thing in the game. Logistics is a target they need to secure. Repair room is a target they need to rebuild. But the Marines right now... Oh no! 1 extractor! That's a really bad sign at the 15-minute mark. When you're on 1 extractor, things are going badly. Oh, and the aliens are on 7 harvesters. Okay, so it's not quite a stalemate at all. Aliens have everything they need to win right now. They've got loads of money, they've got the resources coming in, they've got upgrades, they've got biomass coming in, they've got Umbras coming in soon. It sucks that they lost the Onos because they won't have a replacement for a while. Zero Master on 51 P-Res. And the Marines have played well, there's no denying that, but I think the stage where they went for the hive push and lost maybe was maybe not good, maybe not good. It's hard to say though, because it's all foresight, and also it's impossible to test. You can't know for sure what would have been the best play. But I think holding the left side with an early phase gate in logistics could have been really good. Maybe, because you could have had those 4 extractors perpetually. There's the beacon, 2 fades and a skulk, and a beacon like that. It's expensive. It loses you map control, not quite so much with the phase gate out, but it's also expensive in terms of money. Costs a lot of money. But the aliens right now, they got everything. They got all this map control. Everything. So many harvesters, 7 harvesters. And as the game drags on minute by minute, just in 1 minute, the aliens get significantly stronger. Significantly. 4 biomass is done. Umber is done. They haven't got any lurks yet, but once they get then there's the Skulk upgrade is coming along. Corge upgrade at the same time. That's because they got so much money. His Kerrigan with the Skulk play onto the phase gate. Now, it's not really necessary at this point. I mean, you need to sort of get a few more players to actually secure that, but he's taking it low. Force these guys to... Oh, wow! I thought they were going to force him to weld it, but they choose not to. Bruno Sardi needs to get the weld on that, and there it is. Nope, still not welding it. Okay. onFire have played this very nicely. I was a little bit worried at the start, and that crazy play was definitely high risk, high reward, and I was thinking maybe it wasn't going to work out for them, but they made it work. They played it well, and it was always about how well were they going to actually use the position. Were they going to hold it nice and easily, or were they going to struggle? Here comes Duffman with the solo fade. He's a little bit caught out. Like as soon as he has to retreat. Oh no, because he's got 2 directions, because they've got 2 hives. Okay. I was a little bit worried he would have had to have retreated through hub, where he would have definitely been killed. But of course he's got shipping, so that's a nice little advantage. They lost the tunnel connecting the server room shipping up, because of course they went for the tunnel in all processing. Now I think that maybe was an interesting idea, but maybe not the best one. Now the hives are slightly separated. We should be seeing an Onos coming up. Oh, a double Onos very soon. Especially with the 6 harvesters up, we'll be seeing those Onos very soon. And you can see all these Marines, they push out a little bit, they're all on their own, and they're getting cleared up nice and quickly. We're seeing 4 biomass, triple shell, triple spur, making all of these alien life forms extremely powerful. Skulk upgrade complete, Gorge upgrade complete. Now we've got Leap and Bar Bomb. We won't be seeing the Fade upgrade, of course, because as I mentioned earlier, it's terrible. But we could definitely be seeing the Onos upgrade. In fact, we should be seeing the Onos upgrade, because they can afford it, firstly, and secondly, they're going to need it. We've got a triple Marine play. Oh, look at this. I hadn't even thought about this, but they got the shade here, making it impossible for these guys to even notice the fact that they got infestation there. Oh, and the whips. Oh, that's exactly it. So they got 3 shaded whips and a crag, doing huge amounts of damage to the... No, they're not doing huge amounts of damage because they're not really working. They're doing minimal damage. It's almost down. It's taking its time. Not quite sure why they're not killing it quickly. And it's extremely low health. They've taken out the power node. Really well done. Smart play from onFire. Just at the same time, they've got Zero Master taking on the phase gate in the base, and they've got Kerrigan coming in. That's going to force a beacon. And then all the Marines inside the hub will be gone. So they'll take map control from there, and they'll probably clear up this side of the map. Really good plays from the aliens. That was such a smart play to use the Echo with the whips. The Marine response at this point, you've got 2 guys coming through the hub. They've lost the power node and the phase gate, so it's going to make it extremely difficult to retake this room. The rest of the Marines, I'm not really sure what they're doing. They still have two IPs at this point. Actually, we've got the double Marine play here, no shotguns, 2 Phase to contend with, and I believe there's a Crag somewhere nearby, or at least there was. And you can see Duffman coming in with almost full health, Zero Master certainly with almost full health, and the Bacon Soup doing a pretty good amount of damage with their shotgun, but not enough to kill these Fades. Here it is. Here's the play. This is it. So they can. The first point is they can definitely push with this. It's going to be a really strong push. The second point is they can afford to, because even if they lose this fight, they've got a lot of spare P-res and a good amount of harvesters to reimburse themselves. That's the wrong word, but still. We'll be checking this from a better perspective. You can see the owners are in position on the IPs. The IPs are obviously the target because, well, if you can clear the IPs, you can win the game. This is it. This is a good game. Really nice job from onFire. It was completely untraditional. It had the huge risk of not working at all. That server room hive, it was vulnerable at the start, and also all the Marines were way stronger than all the aliens for the first few minutes of the game. Unfortunately for Raze, I'm not sure why they're beaconing. Unfortunately for Raze, they didn't quite take advantage of that, and you can see at this section with the team kills, you can't see this section. They could have taken it. They didn't quite have it at the those 5 to 10 minute stage. Yeah, so as I was